HSBC is committed to cultural exchange because cultural exchange represents in so many ways what we are as a bank and what the world is becoming. We are in many ways a crossroads of the world. The world is becoming a great crossroads, and I think you, in that sort of situation, need to understand more and more about each other's cultures, and you can be enriched thereby. We align ourselves with Brazil because Brazil is an important market for us. Brazil is also one of the most important emerging markets in the world. People talk a lot about BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China. We've had a major cultural exchange program for China and for India last year, and this year it's Brazil. Brazil's a very important market. Brazil's a very important place for the British public to understand more about. HSBC has chosen to partner with the South Bank Centre because the South Bank Centre itself is one of the most lively crossroads of art and culture of modern times. HSBC doesn't just see cultural exchange as a matter of putting on a few exhibitions or shows. This is a matter of ensuring that we give everybody the opportunity to come to the challenge of knowing more about, in this case, Brazil. And so we're putting on a whole bunch of other things. We're putting on educational programs, seminars, working with Canning House, for example, in London to run a series of seminars, working with the Financial Times to hold events where people can talk more about the business opportunities, about the economic prospects of Brazil, and so on, and not just in London, but around the world too. As far as I'm concerned, what I'd like to see the legacy of this partnership as being is a vibrant, fresh expression of the understanding between Britain and Brazil in the context of a world which is globalizing and where Brazil is becoming a more important trading and investment partner, not just of Britain, but of so many other countries in the world as well. HSBC has a big investment in Brazil. We've been there for over a decade now. We have nearly 1,000 branches, so we've got a sizable business commitment in Brazil. Why are we there? Because Brazil is one of the most exciting emerging markets of the world. It's a country which is on the move. The momentum of its trade and investment flows with so many other parts of the world, including in particular Asia. We talk a lot about Asia as the part of the world which is driving much of the world's economy, but actually Brazil is a very important part of that now. The fastest growing trade relationship in the world is between Brazil and China, for example. Why is a bank interested in art and culture and not just in the business of banking? It's because we believe that in order to have a sustainable business, in order for the bank to play its part responsibly in providing support for social and economic development, you have to understand about culture. It isn't just enough to be able to add up. You need to be able to understand what makes people think, how can you learn from each other about the human aspects of relationship which bring you into a business relationship together. So culture is fundamental to our understanding of what it takes to be successful. What we look for in the relationship, in this case with the South Bank Centre, is a vibrant creativity, an openness on their part, as I believe we are open, to the influences of the culture, in this case of Brazil, so that we can bring the essence of Brazil, I don't think that's too ambitious a thought, to bring the essence of Brazil to the British public in a lively, modern, colourful form.